it's still only 2 games. I mean, 4.6 points is still 2 games. The goal difference, is a bit different now. But how are you feeling today about it?
I'm more the points thing doesn't bother me because, like you say, it's not really changed. You know what I mean? It's a 2-game swing. Still got Arsenal at the Etihad. It's the fact that you 2-0 up and you first half you perform like that, second half you come out and let them back in the game. That's more frustrating. You know what I mean? As far as the calming of the fans, it's not really the fans. It's a load of muppets, man, like talking shit. And usually I let it go over my head, but they're just flooding my DM box. I like little wet wipes, like that I've never. They're just like, I can't even describe it, mate. It's just weird. So I just have to.
What are they saying? What are they saying? No,
it's like, well, we should get rid of Pep, and I'm like, okay, well, who do you want then? I don't know. I'm like, well, what the fuck are you saying we should get rid of Pep for if you don't know? and then Haaland. Oh, Haaland, we need to drop him. Who are you going to put in? Marmoush. What, a player that's not scored? He scored 1 goal. Yeah, but we need to drop Haaland. What, the best striker in the world? Have you seen how many goals he scored? Yeah, but he's not doing it. Well, that's not the answer, is it? Dropping him. We need to figure out how we're going to get up there and sort it out. You know what I mean? But it's just like talking to fucking the brick wall with some people. So yeah, I just had to get it off my chest. But for me, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You either want to go and go toe to toe and try and win the title, or you put in performances like that where you don't deserve to win the title. So it's on them. You know what I mean? We're only fans. We can only go support the team, but they're all stood there feeling sorry for themselves. You know, like, let's get into it. You know, the first goal, weird goal. We didn't know what was going on. Even in the studio, we said, didn't we? Is it a foul? Is it not a foul? Does anyone know the rules? We don't know the rules.
Rodri is saying some funny things,
Rodri's fuming, man. Rodri's fuming, but you know what?
He should have been sent off. No, we have to talk about that, man.
Yeah, he should have been sent off. He got frustrated. That's what I'm saying. And his comments after the game, he's clearly straight after it. He's got a hot head. Do you know what I mean? But that's on him, though. You know what I mean? He's a world class player. If you can't keep your composure in games like that, then you know he shouldn't be playing them games. You know what I mean? You should have took him off if he can't keep his composure. But at the end of the day, it's a draw. We drew. It's not like it's nothing new. We drew against Brighton. We drew against Chelsea. We drew against Sunderland. So it's not like it's like a big shock. Do you know what I mean? We got beat off Man United. It's like this is how we are this season. The second half of the season's been inconsistent to shit. The problem is you go into Anfield again next week. So it's like,
come on, Chris.
If you can't pick up the points at Tottenham, then you know what? I hope you go in there. Our record at Anfield is horrendous. Like, it's not even half right. It's horrendous. But it's at the end of the day, I'm surprised with 6 points behind the leaders. At the end of the day, I'm surprised.
Steve, you can't be doing this.
You can't be doing this every week. On the 37th match day, you're going to be saying, "I can't believe we're 6 points behind." I'm going to be telling you, Steve, it's over. Mathematically, you're out. You're done. They've won the league, Steve. 38 games. I can't believe we're 6 points. Steve, the league's finished. It's 38 games.
Have they won the league? Have they won the league?
Yeah, no. Steve, you need to catch them.
No, Matisse, have they won the league?
Steve, you got to catch them, Steve.
No, answer me the question. Have they won the league?
No, Steve.
Right, so you want me to come on here then and say they've won the league?
No, I want you to catch them, Steve. And right now, you're not catching them.
Well, I can't catch nobody, Matisse, because I'm fucking can't run, mate. I'm fucking.
We got a problem, Steve.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not catching nobody, mate. The team might be able to do it, but what I'm trying to tell you is this team has drawn 4 games and lost 1 in the last 7, and they're still 6 points behind the leaders. So we're getting let off the hook off Arsenal, to be fair. Arsenal should have blamed us into the next century by now. So let's not pretend that part of me is not happy, because we should be well out of it.
Hey.
Yeah. No.
What's going on here?
Right? I'm happy.
We know what we need to be.
Hold on. We're 6 points behind the leaders. We're in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. We've qualified for the Champions League, and we're in the FA Cup. I'm a happy man. I'm a Man City fan. It was years ago. That was a fantastic generational season. to me. So I'm happy. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy.
Doing this, man. You lot.
Listen, I'm telling you now, yeah. You've got the floor. Yeah, listen. Every week in these comments, they call you lot shitbags. You're scared of Steve.
Hold on a minute.
Here's the
You
floor.
can't be doing this. No.
Because
you can't be saying. Hold on a minute. Let's talk about cooking.
What you need is you need a green screen. You need a green screen behind you. I need all of Man City's fucking sponsors, and I need you sitting there with a mic and a presser conference is what you're on here. You're not gonna talk about Phil Foden not coming on. You're not talking about Omar Mamouche 60 million coming on. You're not talking about the lack of in-game management from Pep, the lack of substitutions. It's just the same PR response every single time. Before you said you didn't work for the club anymore.
City TV, Steve,
man. What's going on right now?
This is not City TV, man. You're not been City TV for a while, mate. You know what I mean? So you're not with Paul Dicker. You're not with you know what I mean, Sean Goater. This is big Steve. You need the energy. Because this ain't the Steve. Hold on a minute. This ain't the Man City that have just come in and they're novices. So for you to say that, man, Steve, come on.
Say what?
To say that, you know, we're only 6 points behind. You lot are not playing well. You're not playing
6
well.
points behind, though? Are we 6 points behind?
That's not looking at it from Arsenal's point of view. From Man City's point of view, you know you've been poor. You know, you need to find out on here and admit your team is not as good as you say it is. It's not as this mentality monsters. Your boy Rodri is crying on TV. I'm sorry, Ballon d'Or.
He said it's not fair. He said it's not fair.
Crying on TV. Come on, because if that was Arsenal, hold on a minute. If that was Arsenal, yeah, you'd be on the first person.
He would be. If Odegaard come out, and it's not fair, Steve would be on here going absolutely mad.
Listen,
you cannot be proud of being
different. There's a bit of a difference between Odegaard and Rodri. The difference is Rodri dries his tears on the Ballon d'Or. Odegaard dries his tears on tissues.
But why is he crying, Steve? You're only 6 points behind.
Listen, when you've won a Ballon d'Or, you can do what you want, bro.
So you can cry. You can cry 6 points behind. He's Gallas it up this season.
If you want to have a tantrum,
you can do a Gallas. You can do a Gallas.
Rodri's won it all. He's won it all, mate. He's won it all.
Can we actually start like analysing this Man City team and finding that they're a big?
No, it pains me. It pains me, Saeed. I've analysed them.
I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say.
I've analysed them, and I've listened to Steve. And I've listened to Steve. You know, that's how many weeks in a row now. Tried to explain the situation. I still haven't heard Steve.
Ask me to explain it.
I'm asking you to. I'm asking you to politely. I'm asking you to politely say, like, basically repeat after me. Basically, like,
listen, you're in no position to repeat. Your blowers in the league. I ain't listening to you.
This is a City segment, man. We know
we're fallen champions. I'm not listening to the fallen champions, mate. I'm not listening to you. That's like a fucking Wigan fan trying to come on here and talk to me.
Listen to me, man. I'm your brother on Big Six. I'm your elder brother on Big Six.
To you, mate. Last season I listened to you, and you were above me. I listened to you. Now I ain't listening to shit.
Sometimes you have to humble yourself and listen and accept that your team isn't good. And I've been saying it all season. You're right, but you're saying we're only 6 points behind. That's because Arsenal aren't going to be the best champions, but they've done their job. It's like saying, exactly the same example that you're giving about Rodri. He can do what he wants when he's got the Ballon d'Or. Arsenal can play how shit they want. As long as they win the league, they're going to win the league. My observation. Saeed brought up the subject. We need to talk about City and this season. You cannot be comparing it to Grimsby away, and I've seen those days. Brother, these days...
Don't mention Grimsby, man. Don't mention Grimsby. There's a guy on here that fucking got slapped.
Oh, yeah. Grimsby, based on our mind, innit? Grimsby is the word. Grimsby is the team on our mind this year. But you can't compare those days to City now. You are lords now, lords of the manor. £300 million every window just to make sure it works. $500 million spent just this year. And
same as you, then, isn't it?
Now, if you listen, when you've won 20 titles, you can do what you want. That's what I'm saying, innit? That's what theory.
You hit him with the 20. You hit him with the 20. You can't do that.
4 years ago,
you can't hit him with the 20.
Am I using his theory?
We can't.
Am I using his theory? Am I using your theory? I'm using your theory.
We don't want to be like Steve. We don't want to be like Steve.
When you got 20 titles,
no, you do want to be like Steve.
You can have seasons down. But what I'm trying to say is, sometimes you have to face the reality.
You do want to be like Steve. 6 points off the top.
No, what I'm saying is,
and not only that, and not only this, one last thing.
We don't want to use trophies as excuses. That's what we don't want to do.
One last thing. Not only I want Steve, not one, but it's good to see Steve acknowledge, his team aren't very good, right? This version. And Pep's heart and mind and soul, I'll say it again, like I've been saying. I don't think it's there. That's what I'm saying.
His mind's not there.
Yeah. Pep looks as this last season, man. A lot of rumors coming out. And if Pep goes,
his game management isn't there. We're seeing it.
Game management. Tune it up to this Spurs team. When I looked at that Spurs team, I thought, what did I say in the WhatsApp group? I said, Lord, that Spurs lineup. Even Tobes was despairing at that lineup. That should have been watched. And the team that's going for the title, giving it the large every single week. We know what we need to do. We know where we need to be. And then they were 2-0 up at half time. They were exactly where they want to be. Yet they crumbled. They literally crumbled in that second half. And Spurs should have won. I'm telling you now, Spurs should have won. They had more energy again. The legs ran out of this City team. They ran City off that pitch. Literally just ran them off it.
That's what we said
wasn't good to see because I want.
That's what we said before the game. Was it not Matisse in Turkish and Steve?
Yeah.
That's what we said before the game. I said the one way to beat them is energy.
Energy.
Just showed it.
Press, running, but we just left too much space in the first half. When we had an extra midfielder there and another body.
Second half stats as well. The amount of goals they've conceded in the second half is crazy.
I feel like Steve knows the truth, but he's trying to be he's putting on a brave face and he doesn't want to tell us, but he knows what it is.
Before on Sky Sports, that blew my head off. Sky Sports put on before, if they went off the first half this season, Man City would be 12 points clear. That's how many goals we conceded in the second half. 18 in the last 10 or something in the second half we conceded. So we know there's a problem in the second half. I even said on the mob yesterday, there's a known problem in the second half that the energy levels drop. Yeah. As far as, Steve, don't be saying this, don't be saying that. Don't be saying what? For the last 4 years when we won the league, you lot were saying Manchester City, if they're within touching distance in April, then they always go on and win the league. We're 6 points behind in February. So, okay.
It's not the same feeling, though, is it? Let's be honest. You've got no De Bruyne.
For me, it's the same feeling because I'm a fan. So if you said to me, if you said to me on February the 2nd, Manchester City will be 6 points behind Arsenal, would you take it? What would I say?
Are you really saying it's the same feeling?
Where's the context though behind it though?
Yeah, but where's the context?
The context behind it is we're not consistent enough. I'm not saying we're that same team, but you're saying that me saying we're 6 points behind and being happy with that. Apparently, I'm not allowed to be happy with that when all of your teams are below us. You know what I mean? So don't go on the high horse like you're doing something that we're not doing something because you won a few games. And Grizzly's going on about who bottled it to Bournemouth last week. You.
Yeah, but shall I tell you the difference? We would
we didn't get beat. You're still beat. What do you want me to admit?
Admit that you're not very good.
Not very good. Right, listen. I'm comparing it to previous Manchester City.
But why can't you say that? Why can't you say that?
We're not that. But we're better than you.
Yeah, that's fine. Why are you comparing yourself to others?
Because you just compared. You tried to compare us to you.
No, we're not. I don't never. I told you. We're on a different. No, we're never. I would never compare us to you at the moment. You got a long way to go. What I'm saying is, you got to admit your failings and say, forget everyone else. Oh, we're better than Spurs. Oh, we're better than Chelsea. Better than Liverpool. All right, no problem. But we cry every week and admit, fucking hell, man. We're in the dumps. We're dead. You're still saying, no, I'm happy where I am. No, I'm confident where I am. Well, we can visibly, physically see the City team is in decline. And just say that. That's all I want. I don't know what the rest want. I don't want you to come and cry about it. Just say, yeah, we're not very good.
You'll never get me to cry about it.
We need a lot of change. We need a lot of change.
Because unlike you,
we need a new manager.
unlike you, I don't do that. I don't sit here crying poverty.
All right, well, then no problem. And sit in Cuckoo-land and say you're happy where you are. Then you're happy where you are.
We're never going to win the league. We can't do it. This, that, and the other.
A lot of what you're saying, though, is it through hopium and not evidence, though? Big Steve.
Listen. If you're a football fan, and you go and watch your team, you go to back your team.
I agree. Nobody's saying that. I don't think nobody said that. Has anyone said that?
Backing the team.
So
my team,
there's a difference between backing your team and
behind Arsenal, and I'm second in the league, right? So I'm going to back my team until it's mathematically impossible, or when we throw the towel in. That's what happened. Because you lot start telling me, you can't tell me what I should feel about my own team. How I should feel.
Feeling and logic. Hold on.
One at a time. One at a time.
Reality.
Reality. We don't want your feelings. We don't want your emotions. We want your logic. What does Big Steve think when the camera turns off and he's sitting there looking at his Premier League title right next to him and he's thinking, am I going to get that shit back this season or am I not? I want your honest assessment of this team right now. Because what I don't want is when Arsenal win it, I don't want your speech. Oh, I knew we were never going to get it done. I knew we weren't that team this year. Congratulations to Arsenal. We were never going to get. We were never this team. I don't want that, Steve. I don't want to get that right now. You're selling me dreams, Steve. Don't sell me dreams.
You're not going to get that from me. Where we are now is this: Manchester City is 6 points behind Arsenal. Arsenal haven't won the league for 20 years, and I checked on that Champions League trophy before, and the fucking name's still not on it.
Oh,
so at the end of the day, that's where it is, and that's how I'm being real. I'm being real about it. You know what I mean? Arsenal won fuck all in 6 years. They've not won the Champions League ever. We've won 4 in a row. We've won the treble like Phil and Gary Neville, and I'm happy. So what more do you want? You know what I mean?
But you choose your argument well.
I know what he's doing. He's playing on the fact that Arsenal haven't won a trophy in 20 odd years. They bottled it the last few times. I hear where he's coming from, but it's nasty work from Steve.
But it's not
being genuine.
You can hear that, but we know this season. We know what it is.
I know.
The problem is, we all know Steve knows. I've said on this show weeks ago. I said Steve knows we're winning this league. Because Steve has built this character in terms of believe.
Believe.
Just forget what happens on the pitch. Just believe. He has to do exactly the same.
I've been exactly the same to the first day on this show till today. I've been exactly the same. Whether we've been behind, whether we've been 12 behind, whether we've been 10 in front, I've been exactly the same. So you guys can try and draw me out thinking, oh, Big Steve's rattled, when you know deep down, Big Steve ain't rattled. If I want to start rattling, I'll start rattling. If I want the super chats to come in a minute, they'll be coming in a minute. There's only one person that controls the narrative here. It's me.
We just want some honesty. That's what we want. Some real transparency, some real honesty.
I've been real honest. I've just said it. Arsenal have won the league.
Can I ask? Okay, forget Arsenal winning the league. Can I ask you about Philip Foden? Philip Foden, Cherky injured 20 minutes in. Rangers getting ready. Cherky says, no, not now. Later on, subs are made. Foden is still there. An injury in like the 87th minute. You need a goal. And Foden is there. It's just, what's going on?
That's on the manager, isn't it? He chooses the personnel, not me. At least he didn't pull up in the warm-up, though, and shit himself from Leeds.
It's a bit PR-y. It's giving PR, guys. It's giving PR again.
You know what I mean? If we'd have done that, we could have mentioned it. But, you know.
It's like interviewing the assistant manager or something about the team after the game.
Press conference. Steve's in the press conference again.
You see where we're talking about, like, obviously you say I've been in the same way 4 years ago, same way now. The reason why it's different is because your two fullbacks aren't good enough. Let's be honest. You've got Gahey there, which is a good centre back, but again, Cousinov, again, he's been good this season, but again, inexperienced in that. Rodri is not the same Rodri. I'm telling you right now. You lot that think I'm disrespecting Rodri, I'm not. It's not the same Rodri anymore. No, you can see it's clear.
Yeah, but he was not. Rodri was killing us in the first half.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that as the game goes on, what happened? His legs went, and you can see the game visibly goes away from Rodri, and that's not down to him. I'm just saying Guardiola isn't helping him, so therefore he's going to look a liability in that middle of the park. Who's around him? Cool. Cherky played, got the goal, but again, I'm trying to look around him. Who's there to help him out? You're saying
it's meant to be Nico O'Reilly.
How long? When did Mamouche came on? Haaland hasn't scored in what? How many games in the Premier League? It's not like we're slandering him, but we're saying, where's your second options? There isn't.
Saeed, I don't know why we're even going past the Phil Foden point. Where are we going?
Well, there
Because
you
when
go.
Phil Foden's in form, Steve wants to circle the block, bam, bam, bush, kicking down doors. Oh, Foden this, Foden that. He's comparing Foden to Salah. He's telling me Foden's world class every season. But I sure remember every season almost Foden having one of these quiet patches in the winter time when it gets a bit cold outside. Shiver me timbers. He's sitting on the bench, getting rotated, getting looked after. He's got his towel on his knees. He ain't even coming on off the bench. 89 minutes. I'm waiting for a goal. I'm waiting for impact. I'm waiting for some of this world class performance from Philip Walter Foden, and he's not coming off the bench. And all you've got to say is it's on the manager. Who's it really on? Is it on Foden or is it on the manager? Because you can't pick both sides, Steve. I need clarity. I need answers. I need transparency right now because it's a world-class player. He's not coming off the bench. It's not good enough, Steve. It's not good enough. You can't just have 5-6 games. Oh, guys, Phil Foden. And then big moments in the season, crunch time. 2-2. You need a goal. No Foden. And that's just gonna just fly. If our talisman weren't coming on, everybody would be talking about it.
Who's your talisman,
bro? What have we not been speaking about Cole Palmer? You got Toby tweeting about Cole Palmer, Salah all season. Yap. We've been talking about it. Bruno Fernandes. We've been speaking about it on this panel over the years. Odegaard this season. Eze. But Philip Walter Foden...
Cinnamon swirl.
Cinnamon swirl. But Philip Walter Foden can just not come on. Just not come on until the 89th minute.
Yeah, and it's all
okay.
good.
It's all hunky-dory. It's all good. It's all fine. Yeah. So is this the level? Is this the standard, Steve?
Listen, if you want to talk about Phil Foden, you can talk about Phil Foden. But to me, Phil Foden wasn't the problem yesterday.
Because he didn't come on. But surely he's an answer to a goal-scoring problem, though.
Not really. There's been many games when we've needed a goal and we haven't brought Phil Foden on. He's a midfield player. You know what I mean?
He's more attacking.
I think we probably need to use the word midfield loosely. He's an attacker. He's an attacker with midfield trait.
Mamouche should have came on earlier than that. That's my thoughts on it. At the end of the day, but we shouldn't have been in that position. You're 2-0 up and you're coasting. Second half, you let them up the energy and too many individual mistakes. At the end of the day, Nico Gonzalez and Nico O'Reilly both missed that second ball. Let Conor Gallagher get the crossing. The finish is a freak of a finish. You know what I mean? He tries that 10 times. He probably scores it twice. So they're back in the game. But it is what it is. And then it was the fact that we sat off and we didn't really create anything. People getting onto Erling Haaland, you've got to find Erling Haaland's strengths. You've got Semenyo, whose first touch is a cross. You know what I mean? Which I did predict this. Yeah. His first touch is a cross, yeah? He didn't beat one man yesterday, but people will say, oh, he scored a goal, because that's what people watch football these days. They watch it, oh, he scored, so he must have had a good game. He didn't have a good game. Toby will tell you that. Didn't have a good game. He never beat his full-back. He never put one cross in. So you've got Erling Haaland up front. They put one through ball over the top. He ran onto it, yeah, and he chipped the keeper. He should have scored. They never did that ball again. I said to Toby, why are they not putting it over the top, letting them have a clear run at Dragusin? Why are they not doing that? They didn't do it. So it's on the players. It's on the players for me. Do you know what I mean? The energy level dropped that second half. That is something that a manager can't control, his energy lesson. He can bring on tactics, he can change it, but individual energy levels dropping didn't happen. The only one that had any credit on the pitch for me was Bernardo Silva. I thought he ran his bollocks off. And at the end of the day, it's on them. If you're dropping points, this many points in these games, then you don't win the title. You've got to look at yourself. At the end of the day, you look at yourself, because previous Man City teams have always dragged themselves to the title. Even when we haven't been good enough to do it, we got there and we won the games. These are games you're throwing away. Chelsea at home, you're throwing it away. You know, you're throwing this game away. United, no energy, no control, getting out fought in a derby. It's not good enough. And like you say, Pep's got to deal with it, because at the minute, I said it before, we're lucky where we are. We're lucky where we are. You don't have this kind of form and still be in the conversation. We should be blown away by now. So I'm taking it. We're still there, 6 points. We've got to go to Anfield. We've got to win. It's as simple as that.